Good morning. It is 6:11 in the morning, February 23rd. I'm currently listening to a mixed CD of various trance and rap music. For those of you that don't know, my definition of rap is Nujabes and a little bit of Akon. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And, sorry I had to do that. I'm kind of just sitting here waiting for my classes to start. And I was just thinking, let me see, what's today? It still feels like Sunday to me. It's really Monday, but you know, those awkward sleeping schedules, I mean, really, a day is only it just confines your time into a 24-hour period, then resets. So, if we want to get technical here, since time is continuous, it doesn't fucking matter. But what I wanted to talk about was, since it is Sunday still in my head, I'm gonna say yesterday, which was Saturday, I ran into one of my ex-girlfriends. For the record, she dumped me. Yep. I'm not the one that ended it. She's the one that broke it off. And I would go as far as to say she was my first serious relationship. We started dating back in high school. And we dated a little bit once she moved into college. And things got hectic between I was a wrestler in high school, so I was always going to tournaments every weekend, plus I had a job. And she was like this all-American student. Seriously. She's a very intelligent individual. But, yeah, I ran into her yesterday, Saturday, and, you know, I always wondered, what the fuck, what are we gonna say to each other when we see each other again? Because, I mean, it wasn't pretty when we broke up. Really, I was the more dramatic one, you know. I think, honestly, I was more attached to her than she was to me. But whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go as far as to say is when I was aware of her presence before we actually walked up to each other, I was pretty fucking scared. Like, I was sincerely scared. And, you know, just to have to face all that shit and bringing up all those bad memories. Like, we were pretty serious, and when we broke up, I got a little suicidal there for a little bit. She left me in like my darkest hour too. That was pretty lame. But yeah, so her brother ran up and hugged me. He's like, "Oh yeah, my sister's here too." And oh, my heart skipped a beat, then froze in my chest. I was like, "Oh man, here we go." She walked up, and I did the best I could to smile, and I said hi, and I waved. I could if I was looking at myself in that scenario, I could probably notice a change in my eyes. I did pretty good with the smile, I think. And so, yeah, she was standing there. And, Well, she looked at me, and I don't know what I was doing, but I started looking into her eyes, and she broke that gaze pretty quick, and she looked down, and she looked kind of sad, and immediately I switched from being so freaking scared, and I became elated. I was happy. That's like the first time I experienced her, with any sorrow in regards to me. I was happy. Still hurt. Still hurts. But I was happy for that little second, just to see that she did have some sort of regrets for me. So, but she was with one of her new boyfriends, and they were holding hands, and she just kind of walked off. She never even said anything to me. And you'd think that would kind of crush me. I mean, I did say previously that when she broke up with me, I got pretty down. And but I felt good. That felt good. But the sad thing is, I can't get her out of my head. I had finally buried all that shit. Now I can't get it out of my head again. And for that 1 second, I played the suave, debonair person that had all this shit together. And she was on the receiving end of the pain. But now it's all over again. I'm like a little fucking puppy dog following his master. But she sent me a text later that night, apologizing. And, just talking a little about everything that had happened. And I was like, just put all that behind us. And now I'm here talking to you 1 day later in my head, 2 days later in reality. Still, I did realize that taught me one thing, though, because I kind of became complacent with being single, because after all that bullshit, I've just kind of been put out over dating recently. I have no interest in having any sort of companion anymore. But I did realize I'm pretty fucking lonely. And that's sad. But yeah. By the way, that's African Red Bush Peach Mango Green Tea. Even though it's more of a piss-colored, still green tea. Promise. Wouldn't be drinking if it wasn't. And it's pretty damn good. I think it's a good way to de-stress. But, yeah. Man. And now I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for my classes to start. And the last thing I want to think about is her. And guess what? It's the only thing I can think about. I know somebody's going to be like, man, you need to get over that shit. That's in the past. You need to move on. Please shut up. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. That's my buddy Fred. He watches me while I sleep.